The Predators Manual Entry system just got some nice new upgrades that should help a lot of you create that perfect order entry. And before we get started, let me just start with a message to those who might be new here. The Predator is an order entry and management system for NinjaTrader that helps users fully or semi-automate their trading. Visit our website for a user guide and info on how all of this works, and also join us on Discord for a free trial and the best place to ask any questions that you may have. All the links are going to be down below, but with that, let's get started. Our first feature aims to fix a problem a lot of users were experiencing while using the custom entries and also using the auto position size. So in the past, if we wanted to set a manual order with a custom stop and have the Predator calculate our position size, we had to use these buy high, sell low buttons and then place our line on the chart. And then we could drag our line exactly where we want our stop to be set. As you can see, it's adjusting our position size. And whenever we're happy with where our stop is going to be set, we simply just push the enter long and it's going to enter with that position size that it calculated and set our stop exactly where we defined. Now, the problem with something like this is when we set those entry lines, it's actually calculating the position size based on the distance between the lines and not the current price. So what could happen during certain times is we have our stop line set, and if the price moves well beyond where the entry line is, and then we enter, then our position size is based on where the lines were set at the time. So in turn, that could give you a completely wrong position size. So if we check here, we entered with a position size of 4. But if we were to check what the actual position size of this distance should be, let me close this down. So now we load the lines up again on the chart, exactly where we had our stop, and then where it entered originally. The position size should only be 3. And again, that's because originally the entry line was calculating based on the distance between the entry line and the stop line and not the current price. So in this version, we fixed that problem by adding a new feature in our line selector list. And this is going to be called current price. And what this is going to do is just going to trace your entry line with the current price. From here, you're free to move around your stop loss wherever you want. And as you can see, while the price is moving, it's also going to automatically adjust that position size. So whenever you're happy with that trade, you can just hit that enter long button and it's going to enter you with the exact position size that should be for that entry. And just as an added note, I do recommend that if you're using the current price option, that you instead use the enter long to actually enter the trade. The buy current is going to need that extra little price change. It might take a little bit longer to enter. But if we enter using the enter long, it doesn't require that price change. It submits that order immediately. It's just going to be a little bit faster. And yes, this works exactly the same way for the short side as well. So as the price moves, it adjusts that short position as well. So whenever you're happy, enter short and it gets you in exactly where you need. Next option is something I've had a lot of requests for since probably the original order entry buttons long before the Predator even existed. This next feature is going to basically help you arm or delay your actual manual entry until the current bar closes and a new one opens. Let's run through an example, and I'm going to try and explain this as clear as possible so we understand exactly how this function works. To activate this feature, we're going to go beside our line selector and we're going to push on the little clock button. When we turn that, it's going to turn yellow, and that's just going to tell you that it is currently active. Now, once this is active, if you're to push any of your manual buttons, that's this one, this one, this one, or this one, they are also going to turn yellow. And all this means is that it's not actually going to submit any orders until this current bar closes and a new bar opens. So just so you can see how this one works, I just have the buy high enabled. As you can see, there are no lines on the chart. And I'm going to speed this up. Once this bar closes, it turned on our button, it submitted our entry lines, and then it entered the trade. So I know I'm going to get some questions from a few of you asking, Dre, isn't this just the on bar close? And kind of, they are very close. In some cases, they will serve very similar purposes, but there are some key differences between both of these. The on bar close just means that your entry conditions must be true at the time a bar closes. So just to show an example, I'm going to select on bar close here, and then I'm going to select the buy high. So with on bar close, our price must close above this line. And if it closes above that line, it's going to submit your order. So here, it did not close above the line, so it did not submit the order. This bar over here finally closed above our entry line, and because our entry condition was true on that bar close, then it submits our order. Now, let's run through that example again. This time, instead of the bar close, we're using the order delay. And again, we're going to use that buy high option. Now, as you can see, there are no lines set. It's not entering. Now, let me speed this up. Now, once this bar closes, you're going to see it submits our entry lines. And now our order is active. So then once the price touches that line, it submits our order. So that's all that is. One just requires your conditions to be true as the bar closes. The other one is not going to submit those conditions until the bar closes. All right, and for our last feature is for those of you using third-party indicator plots. Now, some of you may already know, the Predator has the ability to set an entry line or trail your stop based on any third-party indicator plot. So what this option up here is going to do is it's just going to refresh any indicators. So let's load an indicator just as an example. So for this, I'm going to go with, let's do a Ninja Super Trend. That's always an easy one. To get these to work, you used to have to disable the Predator and then re-enable it, and then it would show up on your list. All this refresh button is going to do is it's just going to capture all those third-party indicators, so you don't have to disable and re-enable. So let's just click that button. And now we go back to our list, and we're going to see that Ninja Super Trend in our entry line selector. And if you come down here to our trail stop selector, you'll also find it in there. It'll work for both of them. So now if we click on that buy indicator, it's going to set our entry line right on that indicator value. And of course, if you update your lines, it's going to trace that value as well. Let me speed this up just a little bit. And as soon as it touches that line, it's going to submit your order. So that's all that is. It's just a way to refresh your indicators. So if you load them, you don't have to disable and then re-enable. But I believe this just about covers every main update for this version. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask on Discord or email me, support@tradesaber.com. But as always, take care, enjoy.